Alan Watts opens our eyes to a deep and often unsettling truth. Society has crafted a narrative that convinces us of how we should live, think, and behave. From the moment we're born, we are immersed in this system, which imposes values, expectations, and standards that shape our beliefs and actions. Society's story tells us that success, happiness, and fulfillment can only be achieved by following a certain path, one filled with relentless work, material wealth, and the pursuit of status. But according to Watts, this narrative is not only misleading, but also the very thing that traps us in a cycle of dissatisfaction and confusion. Watts challenges us to see beyond society's lies and urges us to understand that true happiness doesn't come from conforming to external standards. He points out that society thrives on convincing us that we are incomplete, that we must constantly strive to fill a void within ourselves with achievements, possessions, and social approval. This belief keeps us in a state of perpetual longing, always searching for fulfillment in external things. However, Watts argues that this approach only deepens our sense of emptiness because it draws us further away from our authentic selves. Instead, Watts invites us to question these societal constructs and look inward for answers. He suggests that the most meaningful life is not one dictated by society's rules, but one that emerges from self-discovery and alignment with our true nature. It's about finding what genuinely resonates with us, free from the pressure of fitting into predefined roles. By letting go of society's expectations, we allow ourselves the freedom to explore who we truly are and what we value most deeply, leading to a more fulfilling and authentic existence. In exploring these themes, Watts emphasizes that much of society's influence is designed to keep us in a state of dependence and fear. Society often instills the belief that if we don't conform, we will face failure, isolation, or judgment. This fear keeps us bound to the system, making us feel that we must constantly prove our worth to gain acceptance. Watts challenges this notion by highlighting that our worth isn't determined by external validation or success, but by our own sense of inner peace and authenticity. When we let go of the need for approval, we start to free ourselves from the control society has over us. He also sheds light on how society's obsession with material success has created a world where people are constantly chasing more money, more possessions, more status. The problem, Watts explains, is that this relentless pursuit often leads to a cycle of stress, anxiety, and burnout. No matter how much we accumulate, there's always a sense that it's never enough. This cycle prevents us from experiencing the present moment and appreciating the simple joys of life. Watts suggests that true abundance isn't found in accumulating things, but in cultivating a state of mind that is content and grateful with what is. Another aspect Watts highlights is the illusion of identity that society imposes on us. We are often defined by our roles, whether as professionals, parents, or partners, and we become so identified with these roles that we forget our deeper, true selves. Society wants us to fit into these molds because it maintains order and predictability. But Watts points out that this identification limits us. It makes us believe that we are our jobs, our titles, or our social roles, and if any of these things were taken away, we would lose our sense of self. Watts encourages us to detach from these labels and explore the true essence of who we are beyond societal roles and identities. When we understand that we are more than just the parts that society defines, we gain the freedom to express ourselves authentically. This journey of self-discovery leads to a greater sense of fulfillment as we begin to align our lives with what truly matters to us, rather than what society dictates. By embracing this journey of self-exploration, we can also begin to recognize the interconnectedness of all life. Watts often speaks about the idea that we are not separate entities moving through the world, but integral parts of a larger whole. This perspective allows us to see that our individual actions and choices affect not only ourselves, but also the collective. When we break free from the confines of societal expectations, we can contribute more genuinely to the world around us, fostering connections and relationships based on authenticity rather than pretense. Watts encourages us to embrace uncertainty as a fundamental aspect of life. Society often pushes us to seek certainty and control in every aspect, leading to anxiety and fear of the unknown. However, true liberation comes when we accept that life is inherently unpredictable. By learning to flow with the natural rhythms of life, we can find peace and resilience amid chaos. This acceptance opens us up to new possibilities and experiences, allowing us to engage with life more fully and richly. Moreover, Watts emphasizes the importance of mindfulness and living in the present moment. In a world that constantly distracts us with future goals and past regrets, being present can be a revolutionary act. When we anchor ourselves in the now, we can appreciate the beauty and complexity of life as it unfolds. This mindfulness invites us to savor experiences, deepen our relationships, and cultivate a sense of gratitude for the present. It's in this state of awareness that we can discover profound joy, creativity, and fulfillment. Additionally, Watts calls attention to the power of imagination and creativity as tools for breaking free from societal constraints. He believed that our ability to create and envision new possibilities is a vital aspect of being human. Society often discourages creative expression in favor of conformity, but Watts encourages us to reclaim our imagination. By allowing ourselves to think outside the box and explore new ideas, we can challenge the status quo and redefine what is possible for ourselves and our communities. In recognizing that society's narrative is often based on fear and control, Watts inspires us to become agents of change in our own lives. This change starts from within. As we shift our perspectives, we can influence those around us. By living authentically and encouraging others to do the same, we create a ripple effect that has the potential to transform not only our lives, but also the world at large. This transformative journey requires courage and resilience. It's not always easy to challenge societal norms and question the beliefs we've been taught. However, as Watts teaches, the reward for this courage is a life of authenticity, freedom, and joy. We learn to trust our intuition and follow our passions, leading us to experiences that truly resonate with our core selves. As we continue to delve into these concepts, it's crucial to remember that each of us has the power to shape our own reality. By breaking away from society's limitations, we can create lives that reflect our true essence and values. This journey of self-discovery is ongoing. It invites us to keep exploring, questioning, and growing. It is a path filled with wonder and potential, waiting for us to embrace it fully. Before we talk about how to implement these ideas in our daily lives, it's essential to consider the impact of our surroundings. We often underestimate how much our environment shapes our thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors. From the media we consume to the conversations we engage in, these external influences can reinforce societal narratives that keep us feeling trapped. Watts urges us to cultivate awareness of these influences and to curate our surroundings to align with our authentic selves. This process begins with self-reflection. Take a moment to evaluate the aspects of your life that may not resonate with who you truly are. Are there relationships that feel draining rather than uplifting? Are there activities you partake in out of obligation rather than genuine interest? By identifying these elements, you can start to create boundaries that protect your energy and align your life more closely with your values. Moreover, engaging in practices such as meditation and mindfulness can enhance this journey of self-discovery. By quieting the mind and tuning into our inner voice, we can gain clarity on what truly matters to us. These practices help us detach from the noise of societal expectations, allowing us to listen to our intuition. As we develop this inner dialogue, we become more attuned to our desires and aspirations, guiding us toward a life of authenticity. Alan Watts often highlighted the importance of play and spontaneity in our lives. He believed that embracing a playful attitude can free us from the burdens of seriousness and obligation. When we allow ourselves to engage in play, we tap into our creativity and spontaneity, fostering a sense of joy and curiosity. This mindset shift can transform mundane tasks into opportunities for exploration and discovery. Additionally, surround yourself with individuals who inspire and uplift you. Seek out communities that celebrate authenticity and encourage open-mindedness. Engaging with like-minded individuals can provide a supportive environment for your growth. These connections remind us that we are not alone on this journey. Many others are also seeking to break free from societal constraints and discover their true selves. As you embark on this journey, remember that it's a process. Embracing your authentic self and breaking free from societal expectations takes time and patience. Allow yourself the grace to grow and evolve, recognizing that every step forward is progress. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and learn from the challenges you encounter along the way. In conclusion, Alan Watts' insights serve as a powerful reminder of the importance of living authentically. By recognizing and questioning the narratives society imposes on us, we can embark on a journey of self-discovery and liberation. This path invites us to embrace our uniqueness, connect with others, and find joy in the present moment. Remember, the key to a fulfilling life lies in becoming who you truly are and trusting the process of your own unfolding.